Okay, hello everyone and welcome to this tutorial. I'm going to show you the script. Um, from previously, I posted a short that I show how to create a parametric lighting design in dramatic way, as you can see in this short that I promised to post the script and how can you create and use it for your project. So let's get started. Simply, our script will be divided in four parts. The first part is the pick the surface which we will apply on it. The second part is the shape, the lighting shape. In this case, we have a circles. The third part is the curve attractor, which is mean this is the from where the shapes and the circles will start and fade in and out from which side. That side means is the curve or the source which will circles will start it from. And the final part is the scale the shape. As you can see here is there is smaller variations of the radius of the circles. So first part is, of course, this guy is the surface. So I draw a curve here. Let's move this a little bit. So this curve is you draw your curve and start extruded it to have a surface. This surface should be a NURBS or poly surface. The sub D is not working on. If you have a sub D, you make sure to convert it to NURBS first. Then this is our surface. Pick the surface. So here was a surface. Wait, let's hide this. Okay, so this one is the division of the where is the points. Of course, if you want to apply a circles, you have to divide the surface into points. These points you can play and change whatever you want as you desire. As you can see here, this component is from the lunchbox. It's a quad grid. It's very important actually to have a points divided in and you can have the corners, midpoints, and the normals. Normals is the very important that we need so you can have orientation of the shape in the right way. Okay, after divide the surface, the second part is the circles, which I choose circles for now. So get the midpoints is means the centers and the normals to normal and the radius. As you can see, the circle is applied and of course you can see it's the orientation is 100% perpendicular 90-degree on the surface. And the radius, of course, it's actually this radius is not important now because at the end we will have it in parametric and variation way. Okay, so this warnings before because we didn't apply yet the curve which is the attractor. So let's apply set one curve. You can choose any curve you want, but I recommend to stick with the surface. Either will be at the first or at the end. But let's pick the first. So here you are. And after that you connect it to the curve closest points. Connect the points which you have here and the curve. This component will help you to get the curve. If you have like for example, if you have a curve and the circles over here, this component will help you to get the most closest circles or the points next to the curve. This will help us to 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 create circles in parametric way. So sort list, so you can have the distance between the curve and the points, and list it. So and multiplication to have a smaller than. Smaller than is the first number is the distance, and this multiplication is in a second number. I did this just to avoid any clashing circles. As you can see here, this point it's ignored, and this point we have it. Then after that, apply it in cull pattern. Cull pattern, I used it 3 times to extrude, to exclude the circles or the pattern which I don't need. So at the end, I can have the fourth part is if you hide this one and this one, you can see the scale over here in yeah, the scales is from. I will show you what is the original one. Yeah, see the original one is all having the same radius, but the inner one is which is the scale, it's coming out from the bigger to the small, and it's came bigger from this side because we picked this curve, so the attraction will be started from. If you pick the other side, okay, sorry, I have hidden this. Yeah, wait. Yes, electron curve. Yeah, yeah. As you can see now, is the opposite direction. So for now, we don't need this. Let's hide so you can see clearly. And then original circles, we don't need it. So now you can have the scale. Okay, this remap numbering, the pattern which we get from the first attraction connected with the value, and the target is, of course, the construction domain is the start and end. So we are saying that the radius will going to be the scale factor will going to be 0.8 starting from the curve that we choose the pick, and ending with 0.9. So this is 0.9 and this is 0.8. It's depend on which curve side we picked. So this is very important, the domain, so you can have a parametric variation scales. Then connect the map to the factor. This skull pattern, the lists that we get from the smaller than the component that we cleaned out from the closest point. So after that, you can easily extrude or bake this into model, and apply it on any surface, added lights or make it perforate it, make it holes on the surface. It's up to you. For me, I placed on the surface and give it a lighting material, and this is how it looks at the end. I will keep this script in description below so you can download it. See you next time.